Most beautiful cities in the world. Istanbul continues to draw us in, whether it's through the frenetic opulence of the Grand Bazaar or the old meets new aesthetic of Karakoi. But the architecture still shines brightest here, with the Blue Mosque and Hagia Sophia featuring prominent. Hong Kong is impressive from many angles, beneath the towering skyscrapers, or from a ferry crossing Victoria Harbour, but you can see its finest side from the air. As your flight approaches the city, it feels like the mist parts and reveals a modern, Hanoi is a perfect microcosm for the region of Southeast Asia, timeless, graceful, and unfathomably delicious, all in a compact and, relatively, manageable city. Hanoi's embrace of the past has endeared it to Western visitors, who tend to favor Havana, Cuba. Cuba has been one of our favorite travel destinations for the past few years, and its capital is back on our radars, thanks to Virgin Voyages' announcement that Havana would be the first stop on its maiden voyage. From the pastel archite Florence, Italy. Italy has no shortage of beautiful cities, but Florence remains unrivaled in history, art, and architecture. You'll find traces of Renaissance aesthetics all over town, like the striking Santa Maria del Fiore, the Duomo, Edinburgh, Scotland. Beloved for its endless green hills and fascinating history, Edinburgh looks great in all seasons. Aside from its beautiful Gothic buildings, cobblestone Royal Mile, and 12th-century castle keeping watch on a hilltop. Dubrovnik, Croatia. There are few places that better capture the grand soul of maritime old Europe than Dubrovnik. The city played King's Landing in Game of Thrones, and was formerly the capital of the maritime Republic of Ragusa. Doha, Qatar. If Dubai is too much for you to handle, then Doha may be more your cup of tea. Founded on a turquoise bay in the 1820s, this former fishing village is lined with Emerald City-esque skyscrapers, the colorful Souk Waqif, Cusco, Peru. Typically used as a home base for trekking to Machu Picchu, Cusco has a beauty all its own. From the airport, head straight to the Plaza de Armas, the scenic and cultural heart of town. The 15-minute cab ride will take you past lively Copenhagen, Denmark. Despite its reputation for churning out cutting-edge restaurants and hotels, Copenhagen has an ageless charm that makes you want to keep going back. The whimsical, 1800s era Tivoli Gardens puts all other amusement parks to shame. Chiang Mai, Thailand. Long the cultural redoubt for Bangkok-based expats and art enthusiasts, Chiang Mai has evolved into a must-do on the Southeast Asia circuit. There is the proliferation of amazing hotels, the rich aesthetics of trading outpost. Chefchaouen, Morocco. Tucked high in Morocco's Reef Mountains, this 15th-century, famously blue fortress town remains a popular draw for tourists. Pick any spot in Chefchaouen's Medina, and you're bound to find a jaw-dropping view of its dreamy sky. Cartagena, Colombia. This immaculately preserved 16th-century city on the Caribbean coast should be on any Colombian itinerary. Make sure to visit the impossibly pretty, UNESCO-listed Old Town, complete with cobbled streets and colonial architecture. Cape Town, South Africa. Mountains, coastlines, beaches filled with penguins, Cape Town pretty much has it all. Each day in the mother city will make you fall in love with some new sight, be it the King Protea-filled Kirstenbosch National Botanic Garden. Buenos Aires is often called the Paris of South America, but we think this city is in a class all its own. Design lovers should plan at least one visit to Recoleta Cemetery, then explore the wildly varied architectural styles around every corner. Budapest, Hungary. With some of the best Art Nouveau architecture in Europe, Budapest has no bad angles. Case in point, the city's famous thermal baths, or the gilded, slightly ostentatious Café Gerbaud. For the very best angle, though, Bruges, Belgium. With its cobblestone streets and peaceful, tree-lined canals, it's not hard to see Bruges as one big fairy tale setting come to life. Much of the city's charm lies in its immaculately preserved old city, built between the 12th and 15th. Beirut, Lebanon. Beirut's seaside glamour rivals that of any European Riviera, with posh beach clubs and rooftop bars, palm tree-lined promenades, and hidden courtyards filled with bougainvillea. But here, glossy high-rises are juxtaposed against Beijing, China. Beijing gives visitors a lot to take in, the streets seem that much wider than elsewhere, the population that much denser, at first glance. Even its UNESCO-listed cultural sites sound daunting, the Forbidden City, the Great Wall. Barcelona, Spain. You can't talk about Barcelona without mentioning Antoni Gaudi, the Catalan architect who left his mark all over the city. A walk around town leads you through his undulating stonework and ironwork, which include Park Güell. Amsterdam, Netherlands. You know Amsterdam's oh-so-famous Central Canal, rightly dubbed a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2010. Add to that swathes of green spaces, storied red brick facades, and museums filled with Van Gogh paintings.